I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on one of my favorite videos in the world to do, and that is a mid-year Corvette. I mean, it makes you smile when you look at them. The style and effort that went in to make these cars look like they did is amazing. You know what we're gonna do today? Because I'm gonna say this. Many times someone will say, hey Tone, that's a great looking car. And I say, thanks so much, man, I know, right? And a lot of times we don't know why it's a great looking car. We just think it's a great looking car because it's a great looking car. Let's get into some of the details today about that. Let's get into what's authentic on it as well, because we talk about collector quality cars. The more authentic, like original color combinations, options, things like that, make for a much more collectible car, a car that's considered a blue chip investment. We're also going to get inside and see how comfortable it is and the fact that you could actually use this car to go away for the weekend. And lastly, we're going to go for a test drive. This car makes an amazing sound, 350 horse. I believe it's closer to 400 horse, but let's just say it's rated around 350 horse. And that way we keep it nice, gray area and safe. But I can tell you that these are light. They're less than 3,200 pounds and they will roll down the road. All right, so part of the great styling is that the headlights are hidden here, right? They have two different switches inside. Lots of people don't know how to turn the headlights on one of these. I'll show you when we get inside the car, but it's a headlight switch which turns the lights on. Then there's a rocker switch also that allows this to come up and down, right? That was a federal law that was instituted so that you could manually open the headlight doors if the motors went bad at a nighttime. So the government made Chevrolet do that. Those are set up inside there. A lot of people don't know that's how that happened. Also too, here's a fun fact for you. The 63 split window Corvette was killed by the US government. Why? Well, because they said that the bar that ran down the middle, okay, because it looks the same on this car, sans the bar, right, was that it blocked the rear view mirror and the customer couldn't see really well out of it. It was a great styling thing. Of course, someone had to kill it, right? And then you have humps, lumps, and bumps. This is what I mean when I talk about a Corvette, right? These exaggerated fenders here, right? These are race car style because they put big wheels and tires in there. Here we have a power bulge of hood showing power. We have vents here to let hot air come out of the side. Some cars have side pipes on them that would come back here. And then, of course, we have that beautiful black window. The coupes have these vents. They have a ventilation system that not only pulls air inside here, but also has air that comes out of here as well, giving you fresh air that can leave, because if the windows are up and the air is coming in, it has no place to go. This is an air-conditioned car as well, which makes it super rare. And this is the original color on it. I wanted to go ahead and take a second and go ahead and do the paint on it because I want you to see that. And let's get started on that next. All right, so it's a factory FF coated Nassau Blue paint. I want you to look in the paint. You can see how clear the ceiling is, the lights, and also how nice and crisp every letter is here. The crisper it is, the better the paint is in real world, and that's why we do the video. Two types of clients get a car here at Fleming's. One wants a cool car that could drive on the weekends, maybe go away to a winery, go away for a vacation if you wanted to. Other people want the same, but they also want to maybe go to a Cars and Coffee or a car show, and we like to make sure this is the kind of car that you could do that to. So here, come on up front here, and let's talk about what I mean by that. Okay, so we're just finishing up the detail of this car and adding a couple small things that would arrive when you get that. Some's authentic that's on here right now, and some is missing some things, and we want to add that to it because this is a very rare car. So for instance here, this has the wrong clamps and the wrong fuel filter and things like that. We're going to address that, right? We'll put on the correct tower clamps that are on there. This does have the Harrison radiator. This is a factory AC car, right? And so we'll finish the decals and the engine dress up that goes on here. But we do have the correct valve covers on here. We got the high performance manifolds on here. We got ignition shielding on here. We got all that kind of stuff that's already in place and ready to go. This car also has power steering, which is rare. And it also has a four-wheel independent suspension with four-wheel disc brakes. That's why the 65s typically have a lot more value than say a 64, because a 64, while it looked the same or similar, right? But it had drum brakes all the way around. Now we have four-wheel disc brakes. We got great power and we great stopping, which go hand in hand together when you get a high-performance car like this. Most muscle cars are beautiful from the front. It is, in my humble opinion, that the Corvette is as beautiful in the front as it is in the rear. The rear of these may be even better looking than the front. This right here, this styling feature here is fabulous. I mean, it really is. When you look at it, like no other car in the world looks like that. And this was breaking trends before trends were meant to be broken. And then you have a nice restoration where you have polished bumpers and new bezels and new emblems, gas door, things like that. This is sitting right where it's supposed to be in the middle, right? And then once you're able to look inside, look through here, look how nice it looks inside there, where you can see all the gauges, whatever. If somebody's in an SUV behind you, they're getting a look that nobody else gets. And then the sound of these pipes, once we start that up, I think that you'll find is a game changer. I love this shop, man. You're walking up to your car, maybe you drove it to work on a Friday, right? And you're gonna jump in it, you're gonna go, and every time you walk up, it's like, wow, this car is so beautiful. Having said that, you're going to spend most of your time inside, and that's a great part of the restoration of this particular car, and I want to spend a second looking at that. All right. This is beautiful inside here. White with blue, detailed dash, 7,000 RPM tach, 160 mile an hour speedometer, full array of gauges in here. Original AM FM style radio here. Air conditioned car, so you can see all the vents and things like that that are in here, right? This is all detailed, new carpet, headliner, visors, mirror, steering wheel, right? All that stuff's detailed. Little final touch here, the clock even works. You can say, well, Tone, what's the big deal about the clock? Well, the truth of the matter is, a lot of times the clocks didn't work 2 or 3 years later after these things were new, and here it does. The overhead light works, this light works. This is all doing the things that it's supposed to do. That just gives you a little better idea of the level of restoration that you're getting in a car when you see these kinds of things. One feature that's an important feature to notice is that these cars here, the seals in them were really very good. If you had the windows up with the air conditioning on, right, you needed to be able to pressurize and depressurize the inside, otherwise you get stuffy ears. Here, the blower runs air right outside of this vent here, and you can feel the air rushing out there. I just wanted you to be able to hear that and see it, which is so cool that that is working as well. Well, it sounds great inside. I want you to see when you pull up to a Cars and Coffee what it sounds like out back. To handle, they're designed to go on a country road, they're designed to go away for the weekend, they got a ton of space in the back. And this one here has a definite upgrade to the stock 350 horse motor in it. It sounds great. Listen to that. They go so nicely around the corners. The quick click of a shifter, man. You got to get a manual transmission car, because your daily car is an automatic usually, and this makes it so much different. Not only is it a cool car, but it sounds so good watching the tach go up and down too. Just going on a country road, you get out of work a little early and you decide to take the longer way home, it's a game changer, man. You don't need therapy, you don't need self-help, you need a 4-speed, a V8, and some windy roads. And we're just cruising, man. We're not even working this thing at all. It's just enjoying hanging out with us. We're enjoying hanging out with it. All of us are enjoying hanging out together. Of course, we've caught some traffic, but the good news is now if we want to, we could put on some music. Clock's working like it's supposed to. And it just sounds so good coming out the back of there. It's nice. This is a muscle car, but it's a sports car. and it's got all the stuff going on, all that make it what it is. Anyway, thanks so much for riding with me today, getting out of the store. It's always nice to be able to do that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, the thumbs up down below, that helps get our message out. I really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel, we got new stuff coming out all the time. And don't forget to hit share down below too, share it with your friends. They might like see something they like as well. And I'll see you on the next ride. That test drive is exactly why you want to own this car, right? Think about this for a second. This is a factory AC 4-speed 350 horse car. There's only 1,500-ish AC cars built in 1965. This is 2025 that we're doing this video, right? 60 years later, this car, the air conditioning is working, the car goes down the road, it's fast, it sounds great, it looks spectacular, it's beautifully restored. You saw the pictures of it underneath. You need to find some way to get this in your garage.